Welcome back to the Tokai Towers Weekend Rogue. I'm Anthony the Artist yet again, here for another game of Wrestling vs. Fiction. We are here for part 2 of the stories of wrestlers with the Tactician Fox.
Okay, now, boys, did you study?
I hope they did.
I don't know if I did good enough.
We're about to find out. We're on the remaining half. And remember, the questions are split equally each time. And like I did for the time when we did with the Hisatsu
Hisatsu. Yep.
I will read off the questionnaires. The answers were Muertes the wrestler, Groundskeeper Willy from Treehouse of Horror, Simpsons, the Ultimate Warrior of WWF and WWE, the Slinging Slasher of Spongebob, and Pentagon Jr. from Lucha Underground and AEW. We will catch you with the next set of questions on the bit after this next music starts to play. Start the music, Anthony.
Hit that button.
Alright, everyone, cut the music. We are back, and we are here for more questions. But, as I've done and will continue to do, the rules of the game are simple. I will throw out a story question, and my opponent will always guess, is it wrestling or is it fiction? They will get the save point for if they can guess, what franchise they are from, be it the wrestling company or the fictional story or the character, for just like flexing points, because Fox did that with the Slinging Slasher. Remember that?
Yeah. And I don't even know that show.
Surprising as it is.
Crazy.
And again, my opponent has a chance to gain those 2 points, either extra or a save point and the regular point, or they miss and I get a point. The whole point of the matter is, I'm not allowed to win. Don't let me win, Fox.
I'm going to do my best.
Alright, so we will start up with the next story. This guy is known for shattering dreams. A washed-up actor, or a great actor, who just, emblazes himself in his gold productions. The androgyny, the great actor. Do you know who this man is? Wrestling or fiction?
Now, I could cut to the chase and probably, who knows, maybe be wrong.
Who knows, you could get it.
Yeah, sure. Why don't we just full send? That's gotta be a JoJo, right? Is that a JoJo reference?
It unfortunately is not, my friend.
Ah, dang it. Okay.
Was it the gold?
Well, okay. So it was like actor, crushing dreams, and gold, everything. Immediately like, oh, that's Dio, right?
Oh, I can understand why you got that shit.
Literally crush with a road roller, always wears bright gold, and he certainly has a flair for the dramatic.
Yeah.
I don't know if necessarily he was an actor per se, but
yeah, true. Well, he fooled the whole family. Alright. Would you like to guess what company he's from, then?
So, wrestling and gold, huh?
Yep. Wrestling and gold.
Can I think of any particular gold wrestlers?
Like, the surprising part is, like, how good of a wrestler he actually is. Although he got later put into, like, a comedy scene much later in his career. Like, seriously. Like, seriously, I've, like, gone back and, like, just love this guy's wrestling style.
Ah, I feel like I remember some things of characters that hit this
Uh-huh.
from something as far back as WCW.
Uh-huh. But I'm sensing a but.
That didn't serve me well last time to go with WCW because I got the wrong person that I was going for. Because while I guessed the rival correctly, the rival was not who we were going for.
Yep.
I think again I'm gonna go on a safer guess for WWE and actually go with the safe guess rather than
Alright.
full send on the probably wrong WCW.
Alright, do you have a guess for who this character is?
So I remember there's a character that looks well. I mean, yeah, character, right?
Yeah, it'd be a character.
That looks fairly similar to like the Sting style, where they do a lot of the face paint and stuff.
Yeah.
Called Gold Dust.
And his name is Dustin Rhodes, the man who became Goldust.
Oh, cool beans.
Yeah.
Nice. I was like, oh, you said Rhodes, which means it's one of the newer people. To which I don't know jack for squat. Oh no, I'm gonna get it wrong.
But yeah.
Okay, cool.
Although he actually
I at least got a save point.
Yeah, at the moment he is wrestling under his actual name, Dustin Rhodes, the Natural, in AEW. He's rocking the face paint on like a half of his face, though, showing that like he's acknowledging his past as Goldust, but as well as his future and his time as the Natural, Dustin Rhodes, son of the American Dream, who's the son of a plumber.
Mamma mia.
Yeah. Let's go on to the next one. While having a cat in his lap a good portion of the time, giving a segment or a speech that he will get his opponent next time. This man is usually on the losing side, but he's to be feared. As always, who am I? Wrestler or a fictitious character?
Okay, well, I have an automatic jump to.
Uh-huh.
I'm wondering if, like the past ones, it's gonna actually serve me.
Go on.
As compared to the others.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a guess of fiction.
Would that be your final guess on that area of the category?
Yeah.
He is a fictional man.
Now, I am not certain on the given prefix, whether it's Doctor or Mr., Master, whatever. Is it Claw from Inspector Gadget?
I'll get you next time, Mr. Fox.
Yeah! My bag of tricks. Cool beans. It worked once. Let's go.
Yeah. I honestly wasn't sure if you were going to get that one. But then again, I probably should have guessed, because, like, Inspector Gadget did have, like, a bit of a remake, or it had a live action back in, like, the 2000s, but more so...
With Matthew Broderick.
Yep. Simba and Ferris. Bueller, that is.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, honestly, was it the "I'll get you next time"? Or the cat in the lab?
No. Actually, it was the cat in the lap, always in the failing side, and I'm pretty sure you actually did drop a, you'll see him next time or something.
Yeah.
To which is like, oh, yeah, no, that's the one, that's the line.
To be fair, though, that could actually be a wrestler, too. A loser. And when he always has a
Boy.
promo, he could have a cat. I've, like, legit seen, like, so many promos over the year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, that one actually went by a lot quicker.
Every once in a while, the Rolodex hits fast.
Alright. A man that is known for, like, just being... for horrendous acts of violence and, unaliving. He's usually talked to behind glass or by bars for the protection of his interviewee. You know he's dangerous. When he's out, just make sure you're not his victim. Is he a wrestler, or is he fiction?
I think I might know who this is.
Oh shit.
Let's take a swing with fiction.
On fiction, it is. Bum 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Now, for the guess on character, is it Hannibal Lecter?
Hello, Fox.
Yeah, let's go. I have some knowledge, and it usually ends up being in horror tropes.
Oh, no,
Boy, howdy.
No kidding, man. I really should have, like, picked, like, other people for this. A lot of it was I've kind of, like, written these as, like, written a couple of the wrestler ones as horror tropes, because, like, the Ultimate Warrior was a fucking good guy. Or written, supposed to be a good guy.
I mean, I ain't gonna complain. It's saving my butt, so...
Yeah, I think with that you actually took the lead. Awesome.
Oh my god. I'm catching up, boys.
Alright. This next one is a man who's in charge. A man who just does everything for his good man and everyone around them. A man who you wouldn't suspect of being like the greatest villain of them all. Although, do you really know that he's the villain? Or are you just living in a lie like everyone else? Only one man knows the truth. But, will he win? Now, who is this guy? This man? Is he a man of wrestling, or is he a man of fiction?
Villain, but possibly not.
He's a villain, but no one sees him as one. Where is my Pepsi? Ah, there you are. Shh, Pepsi, be quiet.
I have a lead, and I'm not sure if it's appropriate.
Okay.
So you said that it's a villain
Yes.
that people don't see as a villain.
Mm-hmm.
One of the main people that I can think of that is like this. Now, given I don't know a lot of wrestling, so this very well could be something there.
Uh-huh.
Is it Gru from Despicable Me, so fiction?
Unfortunately, it is not fiction or Groot. Or, Actually, it is fiction, but it is not Gru.
Oh, dang. Okay. Well, at least I got the fiction point.
Yep. But I will tell you,
Okay.
Henslow
Before you tell me,
Yeah.
do we have a hint to lead me more towards beyond what you have already said?
He belongs to a series with one of the previous people mentioned in here.
Hmm.
You just want to get a guess on this one for the heck
Is. Okay, so he's a villain, but most people don't think of him as one.
of it. Mm-hmm.
Is it Sideshow Bob?
You are on the right track, but unfortunately, it's a man
Dang it.
who I'll say in song, hens love roosters, geese love ganders, everyone else loves Ned Flanders, not me.
What?
In,
Is he really a villain?
in an episode of Treehouse of Horror 5, Ned becomes like the sort of like an overlord of Earth as like a cult leader. Everyone's dressing as him, and Homer's the only one who like has like.
Okay. So it's a specific side story. All right.
Yep. Although there is kind of one where he does take like a bit of a villain, or like a bit of a villain, but like other role called a Serious Flanders. That was a recent episode of The Simpsons that was really good.
So now, I didn't.
You did get
How best to
fiction
word
there, too.
this? Now, because of the way that it went,
Mhm.
you said some things, despite me not knowing about this Treehouse of Horror bit,
Yeah.
that there was a part of me that was just like, oh yeah, blah, 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 Ned Flanders. And then I was like, but that can't be it, because you've
Yeah.
said these other things.
Yep.
Dang. All right.
Yeah, it was definitely one of my trick ones. Same thing with Groundskeeper Willy with the good old horror tropes, if you will.
Jason Voorhees.
Yeah. Funny enough, those were actually both segments of the same Treehouse of Horror.
Oh boy.
It's one Ben has like gone on and said is the best Treehouse of Horror.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Funny enough, we mentioned it in Klonoa.
Good stuff.
All right.
Go check out Klonoa if you haven't, guys. Good stuff.
Yep. Okay. Well, surprisingly, we've made it to the last question.
Oh boy. Let's see if I can keep that lead.
Okay, I'm gonna go play some Cold Chemical while I get like this guy rolling.
Okie dokie.
When I was unmasked, I brought out true horror once again. I ended my brother. I turned my back on my friend. Took out very many people with violence. I can't be stopped. They will all feel my pain. The fire that got me all those years ago. Am I a wrestler? Or am I from fiction?
Mm-hmm. Now, this one leads me on a very specific track again.
Oh no.
And unfortunately, I've been pretty 50-50 with those. So, I don't know. Do I listen or don't I? Okay. So, here's where my brain leads me.
Okay, go ahead.
There is a mask,
Mm-hmm.
fire,
Yep.
killing a brother, which could be reference to something biblical,
Yep.
and bringing others to feel the pain of a fire long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there is a very specific wrestler that hits a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
And one of those things that I just mentioned, I'm not sure is very specifically what they're referring to.
Yeah.
But I feel like that is too much empirical evidence to guess in the opposition.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's say final answer, wrestling.
Okay. Final answer is wrestling, and you are correct. Now, can you guess the name of that wrestler or the organization? I'm pretty sure you know this one.
Is it very specifically Kane?
Let's play the cold chemical, because it is Kane.
Let's go. One of the oldies coming to help. Let's go.
Very specifically, it's Unmasked Kane from, I want to say early 2000s.
Mm-hmm,
like, that was like probably one of my favorite runs of Kane, is when he unmasked himself. I would later learn his wife was pissed at him for how he cut his hair. Because what it was like, he had really long hair beforehand, and for the bit,
I recall,
for the bit when he took off his mask, he actually cut off, like, he gave himself George Jefferson.
George Jefferson. Is that the Friar Tuck, basically?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh God, yeah, it is. Oh Jesus.
He gave himself that.
Yeah, I can see why she'd be mad.
He gave he gave himself that for, like, the big facial reveal. And, like, I guess he picked up his kids like that.
Oh, buddy.
Before he, like, went on and, like, fully shaved his head and such.
I mean, I guess I can go for here, change your look, but, man.
He was someone that was extremely in for it every single time he did his gimmicks.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
I'm glad I knew enough to get that one.
Yeah. That one was, like, super on the nose, though. Like, honestly, a lot of fans out there, as soon as I said Cold Chemical, they probably might have gotten it.
So help me out here real quick.
Go on.
Just to let me know how far off I was. Is the Cain and the Killing Brother thing specifically like a Cain and Abel reference?
It might be, honestly. But no, he actually does, in WWE canon, bury the Undertaker alive.
Oh, and then they're brothers in the canon there?
Yeah, in the canon,
Okay.
Undertaker and Kane are brothers. It all leads up to, like, one of my favorite WrestleMania matches. Because, like, for a whole, like, I want to say 6 months, Undertaker's music, like, plays whenever Kane's on screen. Just to psych him out, mind game wise. It is some of the best character work that Kane does. Like, if you ever get a chance to, like, look up those videos of the lead up to WrestleMania 20, Kane versus Undertaker. Some of the best work ever. Yep. Well, with that, it brings an end to this episode of Wrestling vs. Fiction. Fox, you won with 6, 8. You won with 12 points.
Woo! Let's go! Racking up them wins.
Alright. Well, in the meantime and between time, it's been fun, it's been grand, and we will catch you on the next Weekend Rogue whenever I decide to do this again. Who knows? Maybe it'll be next week. Or 2 months from now.
Check us later, friendos.